What's going on, everybody? CaptainRoBear and crew here for Vecna.
How does it get? You know what? Never mind.
We're back, baby. We're back. That's all that matters. Oh, it is good
evolving
to be back in the seat and the table with you guys. Let's go.
Oh,
yeah, buddy.
Baddie, kick us off with some announcements.
Oh, what do we got? Biggest thing is this Thursday, I fly to Vegas for MagicCon Las Vegas. I'm an official ambassador for Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy, which just dropped. Actually, the official release is tomorrow. Pre-release is happening right now. You should go get some packs, crack them. Maybe not collector's ones because they're $780 a box or something, which is crazy. It's insane. But go get some packs. Enjoy Final Fantasy. It's an awesome set, and I will see you at MagicCon, where I have a meet and greet with Ames, which is awesome. We all love Ames. And then I also will be running in a live show called Spell Table but IRL with Olivia Gober-Hicks, Ames, and the Pool Shark. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna play some cool Final Fantasy decks, I believe. I will see you there. Otherwise, GCX coming up. Get ready for GCX marathon things. I'll let everybody else talk about that because all of us are talking about it in different ways, I think. Okay, bye.
I'm not, because I'm talking about my job. WP.
Woo!
But if y'all missed it earlier, actually, Baddie, RoBear, and I were doing some charity, and we ended up raising $2,500 for Wounded Warrior Project. So thank you both. I appreciate that. So back-to-back D&D today. But if y'all missed it, my newest TTRPG, we just completed episode 3 of Shadows of Gotham, based around Batman, and it is very dark and gritty and lots of content warnings. But Tuesdays over on twitch.tv/Wounded Warrior Project, where you can affect the narrative and gameplay via donations as well. Noon PT. I will also be at LobbyCon. I'm literally gonna show up. Sam and I are gonna go and do something, and then I'm gonna show up again the next day and LobbyCon magic with y'all.
Let's go.
Love it.
That's it.
Yo, it's me. I will also be at MagicCon Friday at 10:30. Nope. Yes, at 10:30 a.m. Myself and Stella Luna, both BIPOC creators in the MTG space, are doing a co-op meet and greet. Sure. And also we will be doing a BIPOC mixer in the Gathering Grounds. Again, just having a safe space for BIPOC creators in the MTG space. Just because we can. And it's good to show that it ain't just the same mode playing. Well, everyone's valid, still just showing some love to people of color in the space. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. And then that's really it. I think Fridays you can catch me over on twitch.tv/Clearhead Chronicles for Shadows of a Baldur's Gate, which is a BG3 inspired D&D game. We are off this week, but we will be back next week because Cujo's going to do wrestling stuff, which is really cool. And yeah, that's really it for now.
Not much going on. I haven't played D&D in like 2 weeks. It's wild. All of my stuff's been off. It's crazy. But no, I'm just putting out tons of different videos covering a variety of different things. YouTube sent me an email that if I put out a short for every day for the rest of June, they're gonna send me something. I don't know what that means, but I'm doing that. So we'll see what comes from that. Just making up all sorts of weird content and then covering a variety of things and news, but be on the lookout next week because there's been a lot of weird stuff going on with licensing and specific games license agreements. I'm sitting down with all of our good friends, Noah, our lawyer friend here, to talk through licenses from the WotC side and the Orc license and the Shadow Dark and Daggerheart and go through all of the ins and outs of what you're allowed to do and kind of things pitfalls to be on the lookout for. So be on the lookout for that sometime early next week.
Oh, that's me, yo. I haven't been posting a lot of content, been doing this kind of fitness journey on personal, so I've been posting about it. But so if you're interested in that stuff, I'll probably be posting more, thinking about doing some vlog style content if anyone's interested in that. But it's been fun, man. I've been in the gym. That's about it.
I'm interested in it. Awesome. Keep kicking ass.
Here's, you know what? I got a request. I just keep seeing leg day. Bro, do you film anything else but leg day? It's just always
every day's leg day. Every day's leg day.
It's everyday leg day.
You know what I did before stream? I hit legs right before session.
Hey, this man over here is nothing but leg day. Let's see them arms, baby.
I'm just gonna be one big quad. I'm waiting for the armor. I want these traps to come, or these triceps to come in, man.
Crap, that's right. You said it right the first time.
They're under that they're under that fat layer right there.
Right underneath the left riblet and the right chicken cutlet.
Oh my, right, yeah, I got it. No, it's under that fillet of fish. Man.
You work off the fillet of fish. Oh no!
Gotta work off these fillet of fish.
Maximum calves. Oh shit! And a new meme was born.
I'm just gonna be a big quad. That's all I'm gonna be.
Hey.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, way to be a stud. We love it. We love seeing it, baby. Over here, yeah. You know what? I'm all signed up to go to MagicCon, but let me tell you what. Every bone in my body doesn't want to go anywhere for like a week. But you know what? I'm just gonna shut my mouth. And I'll wake up and get real excited going to Vegas next week. This week I'm like, I have no idea what time it is. I'm tired.
Yeah.
It's starting to be where it's like every day there's something planned, and I'm like, I don't like this. I want to fight this. I need to have nothing and then fill it with something instead of like, you got like 7 things to do today, homeboy.
There is a such thing as doing too much, contrary to popular belief. Sometimes you just need to not.
Truth.
What's that like?
I don't know. I don't know.
I will be doing one thing because I'm putting it together for my nephews. I've never taken this many pictures in my life. I took my phone battery down to 0 twice while I was in London, and I have over 600 pictures of artifacts and the tags of what the hell they are. So I took a lot of pictures. So I'm gonna put it in a giant slideshow. I think one night we'll crack some Voodoo Rangers, and I'll show you the really cool stuff from the British Museum and the V&A, because it's fucking awesome. Holy shit. Very cool. In particular, there was one gallery of the Assyrian king's lion hunt. So Ashurbanipal, pretty much like the one Assyrian king that left his library so that we know really anything about them in the first place. But they basically merged like modern theme park line entrance and exhibition. So like when you walked in, it had the dramatic lighting, and they were like, hey, we're trying something different. Leave us a survey if you like this. And I'm like, oh, I know where they got this. This is like getting in line at Disney or Universal. And it had dramatic lighting over all of these crazy reliefs of this royal lion hunt. What they did, they overimposed a projector on the top of it, and they like made the architecture come to life, and they told a story over the top of these 3,000-year-old carvings. So cool. Oh, very, very neat. If you ever get the opportunity, I cannot stress enough. It took me 40 years to get there, to go to the British Museum and the V&A. Highly recommend it. Go see how crazy the human species is. This is wild.
See it every day.
True. We need to pick up where we left off. 2 weeks ago. Just settled back into Neverwinter for some peaceful downtime.
What's that?
Nothing could go wrong.
Peaceful?
Recovering from the whiplash of being in Barovia, immediately sent in the other direction. Finding out that Davik's Godfist is really the Fists Ubdao. Legendary god from another part of Faerun, an ancient city named Mesro in the land of Chult. You guys were revealed secrets within these legendary items that were kept under an arcane lock of the Red Wizards of Thay, revealing their own civil war and pieces of the timeline currently manipulated by Vecna himself. You guys are at a crossroads of what to do next. Davik's own identity. Of course we should. Davik's own identity being revealed as both the son of Tiamat and Bahamut. His true draconic nature revealed, all wrapped in to a very, very messy Red Wizard civil war. You guys are back in Neverwinter. You guys have long rested, but there are all of these pieces laying out, ready to be interacted with. I'm going to list them right now of what is actively going on.
Oh,
You
we
have
a list. That's right.
Tana and Reza taking care of the Allforge, which you guys have gained access to. You guys have Lulth somewhere out in the Aether, knowing your true location and intentions. You have the Red Wizard Civil War that is interacting with the timelines, one in which is trying to open up a portal and aid Vecna in unleashing an endless horde of the undead. A second faction, a rebel scum, you could say. Rebel Thayans that oppose Saztam's rule. Also, another lingering piece of the Rod of Seven Parts somewhere inside of Chult. Mordenkainen, Tasha, and Koss, prisoners of Strahd in Barovia. And in need for a new council of strong wizards back in Faerun. Thoughts of asking Elminster for help. There is a lot on your plate. And you probably can't do it all. We're going to let all of that marinate in your minds. On top of the fact that you now know that Tiamat is on the board as well. I love that Tiamat's the last asterisk to this absolute shit Sunday.
Yeah, it's not done yet. It's probably.
Well,
knows?
you wanted
I don't know.
all the dungeons and all the dragons. This is all the dungeons and all the dragons.
Pretty much all of them.
Yep, this is a lot. This is a big list. forgot to add save Mordenkainen and Tasha. I gotta add that.
I hate Tiamami so much, Flawless. Why did you put
Tiamami?
that there? God, I hate it so much.
So, who wants to start their existential crisis first?
Not it.
I'm not. Really quickly though. You said, sorry, my brain broke. Are we freshly long rested, or the events of last game are still the same day that we're in right now?
I'm just starting over, man. I'm just saying that you guys went through everything last week, and you guys.
You ain't say nothing but a word. I mean, I get two things back, but still. Great.
I assume we're picking like directly up where that left off, so that means Raisin would still be here in front of us. And just riding off of the pure emotion of it all. Realize his new potential to turn into a dragon, seeing his scales for the first time. Davik is wrestling with a lot, and he's trying his hardest not to show it. And I'll bow to Reza. Thank you. We'll talk later. And I will excuse myself to just find some solitude.
Honestly, kind of in the same vein, after everything settles with the Godfist, because that was the main thing. The Godfist was acting up and potentially, could be a calamity within itself. That was the main focus in that moment. Obviously, everything else was extra, but also as important. But as everything settles down, he knows a decision is going to be made. There's so many different angles right now. And he knows that the group will figure it out. But just as silently as he came, he silently leaves and goes back to his dungeon domain. Just waiting for the word that it's time to go. That is as much energy as he is willing to give right now. Or can give.
Gonna put me in a
Anyone else want to wander off and be alone, or are we gonna talk about the problems we have to deal with?
No, well, it's a long list.
I think we have one we have to deal with first. Yeah.
I mean,
the rod.
Yeah.
We have to deal with the rod.
I think that's, well, everything that happened in Barovia, I think that's endgame. Like, we got to get there, but I think we need more power. I don't know what we need. Something.
I don't think we're going to have to get
that.
there. I think that problem's going to come to us one way or another.
Yeah. Finding Elminster's like a needle in a haystack, so I'm going to table that one. We have the most information about the rod. We know it's in
Jolt.
somewhere in Cholt.
Somewhen in Jolt.
Somewhen in Cholt as well, yeah. Which is ridiculous. That's the most information that we have. But we have other things are happening. Drizzt is looking for other pieces. We know that this half of a piece is there. So I think that that's the play for now. And if we come across information about this red dragon in the process, that's great. But I think that that's got to be the play.
I agree. Fully. Everything else is just icing on the cake. It's the list.
Right.
But one thing we need to handle above all else is this rod. We need the pieces to it. We know where a piece is. Everything else is secondary.
Even if we get the next piece, we know that there's the potential for an unending army of the undead. I don't know, even if we have all the pieces, if we're gonna be able to stop something like that.
Never know till we try.
I'm not saying that we shouldn't try. I just don't understand the why anymore. That's all.
Because we have to.
No one else is gonna. So it seems.
But what are we gonna do with it now that we got it? Are we gonna open up and we're gonna let that demon out? I don't understand what our play is anymore.
Remy, I'm not going to pretend I understand how this rod works or what this magic will do. That is Theodore's realm, and you know what? That's fine. But I have a feeling that the evil bad guy who was going to use the rod for the most evil bad thing he could is not the only option. I have a feeling, and I am putting everything on this, that there is good that can be done with it. Now, I don't know how far into good it will go, but most things will be better than the evil demon that fights a god. And I think that's what we have. Because that's what I have, and that's...
Then I got one question. Theodore. If we put this rod back together again, where does that put us back in the pecking order between the Red Wizards, Loth, Asarak, Asmodeus,
Yeah.
Orcus?
Mm-hmm.
The Baylor's name we don't even have.
Right.
Don't forget the new dragon. We have that killer.
Right. Guileless.
Yeah, Mm-hmm. Nicobolus. Yeah. The dragon god of everything. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Everything in Barovia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, RoBear.
No, I'm staying Remy. RoBear doesn't have the. I'm confounded right now in my southernness. I can't break
That's fine. Remy can answer this question as an omniscient being for the moment if need be.
Bro.
He can have some sort of drunken moment of clarity where he just becomes a direct conduit for this omniscient voice. Knowing what I know about the Rod of Seven Parts and what we've kind of learned and you know, figured out what its original purpose was and what Koss was going to do with it, what do I think, to Remy's point, if we were to reassemble the Rod of Seven Parts and have it in its true artifact form, what do I think we could do with it realistically? Because his idea was dumb. I feel like Koss's idea.
I mean, man, I let people do some pretty dumb shit when they swing a short sword and roll natural 20. I can only imagine the kinds of implications of something like this, and I've never even got to play with artifacts like this. Most of the time you get these artifacts and they're like, okay bitch, now let's seal this up under the 9 layers of like something. Like usually you don't go out on the artifact quest and then it's like, oh no, we're using this bitch.
No, you find the Infinity Stones, you don't get to wield them, but it seems like we're looking to do that.
I mean, as long
you have
3.
Okay, crumple those up into a ball. That's what our staff is about to do. That's what this rod is gonna do. You know, like this is the thing.
Yeah, and I mean, we're at the point of like asking questions of like, what can these 3 pieces do for me when we go into places?
Right.
I don't think that even our party grasps fully what we can accomplish, but if they can unleash the undoing of, you know, some of the finest deeds ever done inside the realm, I imagine that you're capable of quite a bit. And especially if, you know, Koss using it more as a key, there's probably components to this item that would allow you to fight something as malleable as someone who is multiplying themselves into the multiverse. You know, maybe it's a bigger net.
Close one.
Yeah.
So we just to level set both for Theodore and for the party and the players, right? This seems to be, this is a power scaler for us to put like, not necessarily going to put us on the level of any one of the entities that we're fighting, but it's going to put us in the realm where, like, if we go and beat somebody with this rod, it's going to hurt them pretty hard. Like we could maybe put Lolth in a bad spot if we were to wield this against her or any one of these people.
Let me hit something with the rod. That'll work, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Other than it holding off Mishka, do we know what else the rod can do?
That's what that was what we were just kind of.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Trying to figure out how powerful is it and
how
like
we
what we can do with it.
Yeah.
And it basically, it seems like this is our for all intents and purposes, our Infinity Gauntlet. Like this is going to be our powers. Yeah.
Okay, so I think this is a good way to look at it. A fully formed, you know, technically, what's it? The Rod of Wonder. When it's fully
Rod of Law.
The Rod of Law. Fully formed, it gives your party the ability to instill fear in a one-on-one versus a god entity.
God.
Okay.
Pieces of it already are enough for you to then fight things like liches like Saztam or Esarak. You have the ability to seriously F their day with a handful of pieces. That kind of puts you on their level. So if you have this thing fully formed, you're a threat to gods and you're a threat to anything underneath them that you would view as that kind of like in that demigod level. They would not want to contend with you because the stakes would become very real for them.
Okay. So, back in the moment to Remy's question about what this is going to do if we were to do this and put this together. I'm going to say it had the power to seal away a being of pure chaos when it was originally created. Well, I don't know exactly what it's going to be able to do. It's the best option we have. It's artifact on a level of which nothing we've encountered before, and it will give us the capability to go as close to toe-to-toe with any one of these entities as we're going to be able to. So right now, I don't see a better option for us.
I see.
I'm open to suggestions. I'm not, but I gotta agree with Kalthorr on this one. We've got 4 pieces currently, 4.5. We know where the other half is in space. In time is another story, but if we can gather all of them and manage to forge it back into what it was or as close to whatever we are able to do, that's going to be our smoking gun, as it were.
I think really I got one last question. Davik.
We gone.
Yeah, Davik left.
Son of a bitch.
I can go try to find him.
No, his head ain't ready for this question anyway.
What's the question?
Is the rod of law bigger than one man's life?
Yeah, he's not ready for that question right now.
I wasn't ready for that question actually either.
I don't know shit about putting together artifacts like this on that kind of level. But there's some accounting that we have to do. And that may involve a sacrifice that none of us here want to hear or are ready for.
Remy.
I ain't here to think negative thoughts.
Remy, it's easy. Look, and I'm going to point at Egrik. I'm going to point to... We're in the keep. I'm assuming out in the open, in the center where the fountain is. The grove growing around it. Just look around. It's easy. It's always going to be worth it. This is why we're doing this. I'm going to point at you. It's easy. There's a lot more than just us two. Everyone out there has somebody like us. That's why we do it. And if a sacrifice is made, it is worth it. It's hard and it will be done. We will do this. We are going to stop this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of walk over and ruffle Egrik's head, shake her a little too hard.
Rattle the brain.
Oh, goddamn.
There's not much in there. It's like beans. You know how to make rain sticks? It's my...
Well, while everybody calms down or tries to compartmentalize all the trauma over the past 48 hours. Maybe I could see with Tana or whoever what we can do with 4 pieces. Try to truly put that together and see if we can't level the playing field a little bit more with what we have while we search out for the rest of these. Maybe that'll help us get to the act as a divining rod to the when we need to go to get this other half a piece.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
We got to do something. So, yeah, I'm gonna start working on that.
Remy's gonna go and walk over to the fountain and just sit by it.
So where do we start from here?
Oh, unfortunately, I think it's a when. Egrik, a when do we start?
When do we start from here?
I have no idea. That's Theodore's problem.
If you guys want to figure, I mean, I'll work on it, but in the meantime, I know a little bit about Chult. If you guys want to try to figure out whatever you can about that while we try to figure out the when. Go team.
Do we want to put our hands in? Come on.
Remy. Okay, Remy. All right. You missed it.
I'll do 2 hands for Remy.
All right. I guess I gotta go get 2 pieces out of my chest real quick to start working on.
You need help with that? Do you want me to hold it open?
No,
I got an axe. I can open it.
No,
it's like a tree.
In so many words.
Hey, buddy. Chill.
So, yeah, I will just go to extricate the 2 pieces that we have currently.
To do this, you will have to go back and enter into Maliki's glade, because you will certainly most perish on the material plane.
Yeah, yes, correct. Gathered that much, so I will make that trek.
Are you sure you don't need help?
I didn't need the help to get them in there in the first place.
Okay.
But you're more than welcome to join.
If you don't need me, I don't want a chance to die.
No.
Again.
Egrik, go with him.
Fair.
What?
Go with him.
He's just making a vault run, guys.
She just like kind of angrily starts following you.
Yeah. So I guess I will start this commune to enter into this.
You don't have to do that anymore. You have.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You have the glade inside of your own keep right now. You just have to walk through the arch gates of your own garden.
That's right. Man, how convenient to have access to the glade in your own home. What a world. Instant gratification.
The bummer's about to end.
Well, yeah. Yeah, so
all this cool shit in the world's about to end. As you both of you go strolling through the garden, bit by bit, the further you go in, the more the glade surrounds you, and it doesn't look like you're back in Neverwinter at all anymore. Eventually, Theodore, you make your way back to that same little spot in the meadow where so much truth has been revealed and questions asked. Even though you know what you need to do, it's still an unsettling process.
Yeah.
Egrik, I imagine you following behind, maybe 5 or 6 paces back, kind of giving Theodore his space to do his thing, but still being there as his friend and support the best you can in something that's going to be a very, very crazy process. Theodore, you look down at your ribcage again. Are you ready to retrieve those pieces?
Yeah. I am.
Describe what it's like as you reach in and bend back those branches of your ribcage, opening it up to your heart.
It definitely is not an intuitive process, because this is everything that, while I know what needs to be done, and I technically have done this before, reaching into yourself and removing things that were put in place to protect aspects of yourself, it's the opposite of what those measures were put in place for. And I imagine it's also just really awkward to just be literally into your own chest cavity. Ted can't imagine what that actually feels like to do that. And then let alone to be like moving things out of the way. So it's definitely, this needs to be done, but it's not like this isn't like a pleasant procedure to do this.
Imagine cracking your back several times in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And there's that awkward, it feels good, but maybe this is a little flying a little too close to the sun. But think of when you did it, your body was at a right angle.
Yep. Okay, I get it. Yeah, you always are like, should I push it for that one more crack? I don't know. It feels like maybe we just call it there. Just call it there. Don't go for that.
One more.
No, I got it. We're going. We're getting there.
I can.
And yeah, I will just pull forth these pieces of the rod. Hopefully.
With your fingertips on the outsides of your oaken rib cage. Theodore, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Sure. Let's go ahead and do that. Is this at advantage for any reason outside of things that I have?
There are 2 rolls.
Okay.
But don't roll this at advantage. I want you to make 2 separate saves.
Okay.
The first save The intention is of your own, Theodore.
Okay. Okay. I don't love that, how you said it, but we're gonna go ahead and make that roll right here. Sir, it did 27.
27. Theodore, your DC is your own.
Okay.
Because there's part of you as a wizard that can't fathom removing such power
Yeah.
fused into your heart. You've
Okay.
never felt anything like this before. Imagine a state of constant caffeination.
Oh God, don't tease me with things like that.
That one got me.
God.
This is a delta above toying with a Nothic's eye. It's as if you've taken a sip from the Holy Grail and you can drink from it again without repercussion. This is that deepest, darkest part of your own selfish wizard mind. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So
Which-
did I set
Which part of your mind is stronger in this moment?
Okay. So the 27 was my attempt to go through with it, and now I'm trying to. Is 27 my DC? I'm confused, or is I'm trying to? I don't know.
Both of them
I don't
are
know.
your DCs. Whichever part of your mind.
Oh, I see. I get it. All right. So if I think of Jagger Hoover shows up and will destroy us. I got it. All right. We'll choose the form of the destructor. We're fine. All right.
Are you physically in front of me?
Yeah. I mean, my body is there.
She's gonna reach out and just put a little hand on the back of your back for a quick second. I would also like to
Are
know-
you sure?
Yeah. Don't. Yeah.
Do it.
Don't
I
do
already
it. Don't
did
do
it.
it.
I want to know.
All right. Well, fair.
But why?
Well, it's the concept of. Never mind. We're gonna find out. Is what's gonna happen here as we make this wisdom saving throw.
You're blessed.
Yep, I am. That is certainly.
Oh. Okay. Make this roll with a 1d4.
Mm-hmm.
No, 1d4, not 4 on to 20.
Kalthorr!
Oh, it didn't add the D4. I'll roll it here.
It doesn't matter. You can't get to a
Okay.
27.
Oh.
I think that's a good thing.
Oh,
I think this is a good thing.
I like where your head's at, Sam. I am 100% where you on.
Help.
Nothing is more Egrik to help in this situation, but it might also hurt at the same time.
Here,
I love it.
Borrow the ring and bite it.
Egrik, being there in this moment, you see a look in his eye for a second that does look every bit like those moments inside the Fellowship when Frodo does not want to give up the ring. You see it just for the minutia of a couple of seconds before Theodore focuses back in. And with your hand on his shoulder, you can feel those oaken ribs crack and break as he opens up his chest cavity, and Theodore pulls out the most power he's ever been given in his entire wizarding life. And you can see those thorns, vines, and bramble that have wrapped around his heart. Release. As your oath is kept, Theodore, and you retrieve those 2 pieces of the Rod of 7 Parts. Had you selfishly tried to retain, Maliki would have had but no choice. And one step into Lichdom would have gone. But today is not that day. And Egrik, by God, it looks like your emotional support is exactly what was needed.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm fine. Everything's fine. We got it.
Are you sure?
No, I'll be honest with you. No. This is 2 pieces of what we've already established is one of the most powerful artifacts around. We have them, and in an attempt, a noble attempt, I'll say, if I do say so myself, to keep them safe, I was connected to these in one of the most intimate ways possible. And severing that relationship was harder than I thought it would be. But I did it. And I'm not going to do that again. So we have it. We're going to see what we can do with the pieces we have. And we're no more sticking artifacts in our chest anymore. Even for safekeeping.
Yeah. Are you gonna tell everybody?
Yeah. We've established that secrets are...
Not the best.
They're our enemy at this point.
Yeah.
Let's be real. They, I kept it together. Didn't know that it was going to be as hard as it was. Because, again, the intention wasn't to do something like that. And I could see, and I've seen other people go down paths that there's not really any coming back from. And sometimes you just have to kind of watch that happen because they don't want to be helped or stopped. And I don't like not being in control of my own life. So, yeah, if I start going down a path like that, whether of my own volition or not, I want everybody to be aware so that they can help stop that from happening.
Good.
And
I
they
was
won't
going
know.
to say that.
Yeah, they wouldn't know if I didn't tell him, or I guess if you didn't tell him. Well, if I came here by myself, then you wouldn't have known either. So.
Yeah, so it's a good thing that Kalthorr believed me.
Sure, there's a lot to unpack in that statement, but we'll just go head back.
Before we head back, by the way, if you do ever share anything with me, I won't share it.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I don't.
Just want you to feel you can trust me.
Of course. That's never. I've never had any doubt of that. While we all get into our own heads sometimes and are sort of squaring off into teams of two, seemingly pretty often in this group, that was never. Yeah, I think we're already getting there, more so than we were, I guess, 2 years ago for some of us.
I don't actually pause with that thought. I disagree. I think Remy is not okay. And he's worsening.
Yeah, actually. You weren't around with all the Timothy stuff that happened before we found you.
Yeah.
And while, from what I could see, they had it out. And I think that was good. They had their conversation. But, I don't know. Everybody's going through a lot right now, but it feels like sometimes I feel like he just is. He's always around, but sometimes I feel like he's hard to. I don't even notice sometimes because everybody else is so loud and he's just kind of over there suffering in silence or drinking in silence or sleeping in silence. One of the 3 or 4, but well, I guess he snores pretty loud, but that's not the point.
Not loud enough. Whew.
Fair. But no, thank you for being here for this. And
Yeah, always.
This whole divine thing is very new to me. It's not a route that I saw myself going down at all. But, I guess some things are just kind of meant to be. So.
I mean, I'm a true testament of that.
Oh, that's true.
There was no way I was ever going to become a cleric, and then suddenly I'm a cleric.
Yeah, and you're already on your second god, so I mean, that's.
Yeah, I'm kind of a hot commodity, so.
I guess so. Well.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, we should go back out there with
Yeah.
a very depressive aura, she says once again, crossing her
Yeah.
arms, marching out of here. Can't wait.
Yeah. Anyway,
Champion of Erebos.
that's you.
Yes.
My lady is a gift for your patron.
Who is this? I can't just answer doors to strangers.
Slowly, a stoic dryad walks up and out of the water. Theodore, you immediately recognize the coloration
Mm-hmm.
and the pattern. This dryad was part of your oaken ribcage.
Oh, what? Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm very confused, but that's very cool.
Yeah, same.
And as they walk forward, their hands are out in a giving gesture. And in that pathway, as they slowly walk through that glass still water inside the pond, they walk perfectly in front of a blooming lily. And as they rise up, that lily does too between their arms. And they walk it directly towards you, Egrik.
What energy do I feel from this?
It feels as calm and as comforting as the glade when you walked into it.
Okay.
They take a knee in front of you and they offer you this lily.
She's gonna look up at Theodore, actually. Is this okay?
Yeah, they apparently this is a gift from Mialiki to either to you or to give to Erebos. So yeah.
Okay. She's gonna like wipe her hands from some sweat on her shoulders really quickly. Sorry about that. I'm a little nervous. Thank you. She's gonna reach down to grab it.
As you take that lily from the hands of the dryad. Please. Send my goddesses regards. As to cherish the dead is to cherish what was once alive.
That's true. What does this lily feel like to Egrik? Is it just a regular flower, or does it feel something other?
I mean, it's a pretty bomb-ass lily. Like, it could hold the serious bullfrog.
Nice.
But you have to think that there, like everything inside of here, it's like having one half step towards the Fae. Everything here is a little bit brighter, a little bit more lively. It's definitely special. And it seems to hold perfect symmetry.
Okay. And just for clarification, this is to go to Erebos?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. She starts to walk again now, just with this lily in both of her hands. She's just kind of looking down at it delicately. Not sure what to do with it just yet.
Yeah, and I will kind of, bow and tip my hat to the dryad, say thank you, and I will.
Oh, Egrik panic curtsies seeing you do that. Like, oh, sorry.
And I will.
You could almost catch a smirk from that dryad when you drop the curtsy.
I'm just not eloquent. I need to take classes or something.
And that dryad doesn't turn about face. It literally walks back in a reverse slow motion, never dropping its gaze between both of you until it fully goes back down into the pond.
we definitely would lose in staring contests to a dryad.
True.
Egrik, point of order for you. This is something that you would be able to manifest back into your docent. You don't have to worry about carrying around this perfect lily. You would know how to transport this back to Erebos without having to be like, oh, hey guys, I have to go leave and I have to go run this to them.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to take this to Erebos, but I have to come with you. But I walk, and I can't run. I can only walk when you get there. That's how it works. So you have to ferry me along,
but not turn around like.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, then I guess before leaving here, then she would do that. She doesn't want the temptation of holding on to something that's not a gift for her, but a gift for her god. Her docent would absorb it. Is it like an out of body thing for Egrik to be physical and then her docent is there too? Is there that interconnectivity, or how does that work?
That was largely there to not culturally upset Eberron. You are Twilight. The docent was always a cultural vessel.
Okay. That's so cool, though.
Your true form is always your Twilight Star form now. Everything else is adjusting to the cultures around you. Even technically, your docent is Twilight.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to get clarification with this lily, because I am sending it off, but how will I know that it is received?
Is this something that you would like me to personally take care of?
Yes,
Egrik.
actually. She's gonna, I guess, like stand up in her arms, be like, this is a gift. Who is it a gift from, Theo?
Mieliki.
Mieliki. To Erebos.
A gift
If you
from Maliki herself. I will care of this with steadfast dedication.
Thank you.
As you can see, the lights flicker as that docent form of mercy dissolves into a small ball of purple twilight plasma as it shoots off
Looks like a shooting
into
star.
the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
All right, now we can go back.
Yeah. But I think that's a good thing, right? Erebos is working on being a god again, right? You're working to spread that followership and that power, and then I have to assume that being, acknowledged by an existing god, at least of this realm, goes a long way in, what you've already done. So.
You're being so nice to me right now, Theo.
Yeah, nobody else can see, It's fine.
Stay
No.
with me.
No, it's fine.
Later.
We don't get to talk much. We're usually the few times we have, we're usually in the midst of something crazy.
Oh, like your mind whenever you just disappear and then I have to go and save you and bring everybody with us? Stop doing that.
Only like once, maybe.
Twice.
Once was yeah, anyway. So.
Well, I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah.
With game recognizing game for Egrik, you guys exit back out of the glade, which for everyone else will seem like another Thursday. But the wait inside the glade, both of you know, are everything, anything but.
Well,
He lived.
mm-hmm. Well,
Hello?
time just
Is anybody gonna talk? Or y'all just
time to start
there and
compiling
stare?
pieces.
To be fair, I just didn't want to jump in. I'm not even there, so I don't want to just jump in while stuff's happening.
Same.
Well, I'll jump in now.
Yeah.
In Isaiah's dungeon, it really feels like that at this point. He's not in his bed area. He's in his work area. His brain, his mind, singularly focused on survival intent. There's too many variables at play and too many losses. And knowing what they know, knowing what the group knows, there's just a lot of work to be done. And the way that this multiple centuries old vampire, the way his mind doesn't break is to work, is to act, is to do. So right now, what is on his mind is thinking about Remy. The conversation they had after coming back from Barovia. It might not be something that he's worried about, that Remy may be worried about, but it's something that Isaiah has been thinking about for a while and something that he's been talking about, making sure that Remy is as at 100% as the rest of the group is, and helping in any way possible that he can. On his desk currently right now is the dissected staff from the Acolyte of Lolth that they fought back in the Underdark. Because he promised him he would make something for him, something that could ensure his own arcane potential in the only way that Isaiah knows how. If you think about Tony Stark in the cave working on his first suit, that is the energy right now. He has a tank top on. There's a bunch of tools out as he's trying to construct the arcane firearm that he promised that he would do for Remy. That is what he's focused on right now until it is time to mobilize, until it's time to go. That's his focus.
Is he not up here, or is Isaiah still away?
Isaiah's in his workshop right now, in the area that he works at as he's doing all that. Yeah.
Egrik is gonna sit in the open until everybody arrives again. We can move forward in the story. Hours later, with Slop, making dinner.
Slop teach you how to make lemon crisp.
I've been waiting.
So Davik went to clear his head, and he didn't go to his quarters. Didn't feel right. He actually went to the cave where Egrik and Kalthorr actually spend a lot of time. And just in that cave, he's just looking at all the paintings, or the drawings rather. And he sees the one that he drew that one time. And he's just bouncing around a piece of chalk that he found. And that image he drew of Ippa engulfed in flame, he kind of, with the ball of his fist, just erases the fire around her. And then just kind of behind the image of her head, there are just two large eyes of what he remembers from that night. The eyes of Beguilus, his uncle. And then he crushes the chalk in his hand. And heads back out to meet the rest of the group.
Well, knowing what Theodore knows about Isaiah just going to go work till someone comes and says, hey, it's time to go on to the next thing. After a little bit, after he gets back and kind of deals with what's been going on of pulling this piece out of his chest, he'll pop over into Isaiah's workshop. And travel through this cave and avoid all these boxes of scraps and make his way over to where he's working on this firearm here for Remy. And just, again, not that he's going to sneak up on him anyway, but just, hey, I was going to say, how's it going, but well, how is it going?
Staff is different. Just trying to dissect the pieces of it, trying to figure out how it conducts whatever magic you do. I don't know if it's different for bards though, so I don't know if I need to put together some dulcimer strings or what, just to make sure he has a connection. Doesn't matter what's going on.
Well, I got the pieces out of my chest there. I'll tell everybody else the situation, but I'll just give you the heads up. It was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Part of me wanted to not give up that kind of power.
Did you do it?
I got it. It's here. They're right here. But, yeah, I don't know. It's real tempting to keep that level of artifact just constantly as a part of you. I didn't like it. Like not having seemingly control over my own intention. So I'm going to let everybody else know. Egrik already knows, but just in case something like that happens again, I don't want to be a liability to anybody.
You think you would be?
I'd like to think I wouldn't be, but I've seen other people get seduced. Power corrupts, right? It's a known thing. Everybody knows that. So I am not putting any more pieces of a major powerful artifact in my own chest for safekeeping anymore, I'll tell you that much. But, you know, I was connected to these things pretty intensely, and I was able to shake it. So I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue, but I want everyone to be aware, just in case I start going down that path, to pull me out.
Okay.
But that's not why I'm here.
No. That's good to know. If that path is going down, what do you want me to do? We got to collect the other ones.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have 2 more, so we'll see what happens when we try to combine what we have. But, yeah, I'd say just keep an eye on me, and if it comes down to it, either, I don't need to have it or wield it. Is anybody? Well, I don't know who can wield it, but just if it comes down to it, just keep it away from me, or if it gets to be too much.
What
I don't
is
want to.
our plan? What do we do when we get all pieces? We know what Kaz wanted to do. What are we going to do?
I mean, I think we're gonna. Well, whatever's the current threat at that point, whether that's an undead army or the Whispered One, or take your pick of our list. I think we pointed in that general direction and use its power to level that playing field in our favor. I don't know what that looks like, because I don't think anybody alive knows what that looks like, because it only was used for one purpose, and it did that, and no one's seen it since. So, whether Kalthorr wields it like a big club and beats Lolth into submission, I don't know what it's going to look like, right? But I think that it's the best chance we have at the moment, but I think we use it as an equalizer in whatever way. And like I said, I don't think we've been around these pieces for a while, but I think just the process of literally being, internally connected to them was a little more difficult, or a little more hard to break away from. So I just don't want to get added to our list. So if I seem to be going in that direction, we're going to put a stop to it one way or another.
You're one of the strongest people I know. I'm not worried about a damn staff taking you over. If anything, you'll find a way to fix it.
It just, I don't know. It's not a feeling that I'm used to, and not one that I'd like to have happen again. So maybe I'm just a little frazzled from the whole experience, but so I said it before, and we know we were talking about what you're working on, but how are you doing? I know I can't fathom what you went through, but nobody else, I just want to make sure you're as okay as you can be, given what happened.
I am not, I am not going to be okay for a very long time, and I have to accept that, so I'm trying to focus on everything else. If that means our next plan is going to Cholt, getting this other part, combining it with whatever's inside of Davik's arm, then that's what we're going to do, and that's what I'm going to put my focus on. I'm going to make sure that everyone is as equipped as possible. Speaking of, are you as equipped as possible? What can I make for you?
I think I'm good for right now. I've got more things. I'll have to think about it, but I'll get you something. But yeah, we're gonna try to. It's the best shot we have, so we're gonna try to combine the pieces we have, and go try to figure out where and when in Chult to get this other piece to combine with what Davik has, and that's gonna be what our plan is, because it's the clearest shot we have with the most information that we have at the moment. So whatever you think will be beneficial to the rest of us in Chult as well would be something of use to everybody here, whatever that might be.
All right. Okay. Then we need to dig up everything in our library and our resources about Chult. Anything that we might be facing there. We know about the fauna. We know about the flora. We know about probably anything else that's prehistoric that's still there. If we're saying that a place is a ruin, are we going back to the ruin, or are we going back to when it was back in time? We need to figure out how we're even going to go back in time. Lots of research.
Yeah.
That's our next step.
Yep. No. We'll get you. You keep going with this, and we'll see what we can't pull together on that, and put some of the folks we have here working for us on that.
What's our timeline? Are we looking to go in the next 24 hours, 48, 72? Are we looking to go in a week? Do we have a week?
Do we ever? Well, I think what's going to come down to this more than anything is the where and the when we need to get to, and however long that takes. So given the fact that we're never allowed, it seems, more than a couple of days at any given point, I'm going to say that the timeline's going to be however long it takes us to figure out where and when we need to go. And once we have that, then we're leaving. So that could be a week if we're lucky. It could be 2 days if we manage to find everything out quick. But, yeah.
Okay. And I think the way we're going to figure that out is you need to talk to Illustrial, put your wizard brains together. I don't do time travel, so
Yeah.
that's on you. Maybe Remy can help with that too. I don't know. Time,
Sure.
death work hand in hand. I will do what I can to make sure we are as prepared to go into Chult as possible. Also for dealing with Thavian. Shit.
Right.
We might need to start looking into anti-magic.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's good. I'll start seeing what we can come up with on that. I will go from there. And I'll turn to leave. Before I do, I'll put a hand on your shoulder and just, still looking at the door, I'm going to head out, and I'm just going to say, we're going to get him. And then I'll just head out.
He'll watch you leave, almost gripping the part of the staff that he has, almost cracking it. He typically isn't a strong one, but just trying to put all of the feelings he has into another space. So for now, he doesn't think he's going to get further with Remy's new weapon. So he's going to shift his intention to research. He will bring all the books that he has, any notations, any maps he can find, any rumors that have been formed about Chult from other adventurers who might have been there. Looking into a Sararak, he is in work mode, but he will do it not downstairs.
Kalthorr, where are you at?
Probably near the fountain still, near Remy. I'm assuming Egrik has come back and waiting. More than anything, waiting. Ready to go.
After a good chunk of time contemplating over at the fountain, before Egrik is back, he's gonna saunter over to where you're sitting, Kalthorr.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna pull out a deck of cards. Not just any deck of cards. It's Timothy's Old Fate deck. I promised myself that I would never look forward for my friends or for myself. A good harrower knows that. But that's kind of like telling a drug dealer not to get high on his own supply, isn't it? I won't bullshit you, Kalthorr. I took a peek where I wasn't supposed to. And he's gonna deal those cards out. Now don't worry, this ain't no fresh reading. You need consent for that in the first place. And that ain't this intention. This is a reproduction. Remy points down to a card that depicts death. You see, this guy's got a lot more meaning today than it used to. He flips over another card next to death, and it shows the shepherd. You see, because death doesn't just call anymore. It involves an act of service. And when it comes to death these days, well, we got two shepherds. Kalthorr, when I read the cards before we went to Barovia, all of these threads pointed to one of us not coming back. And that shepherd card right there, that was for you. Isaiah never intended on coming back here. I'm quite honestly, I'm surprised that he held off as long as he did. In one swift moment, Davik changed everything that day. I had in so many scenarios through my head what that was going to be like. You know, the cards aren't 100% predetermined, but the percentages be damned. They can be pretty accurate. And there was a scenario, and it was pretty strong. And it looked like you were going to have to do some heavy lifting that day. And now, because I looked at these stupid cards, now I can't help myself but want to take another peek. I sat there for days. For days knowing what might happen. You don't have to have these cards to let it ruin your mind. We got enough possibilities and outcomes. But I'm telling you this. He's gonna pass you that fate deck. I'm done having to think about taking that next top card.
Kalthorr will take it. At the end of the day, Remy, we are so outside of fate. This deck, another Theodore. Can't predict, can't even guide where we're going. What we've done? How are we all still here? How am I alive? How is Egrik?
Yeah. I know.
The crutch. It's okay.
I know.
I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna tuck it into a pocket.
I know. I just can't keep my fucking eyes off of it. And I'm gonna go.
I deck to play through those scenarios, Remy. Every day, every hour, every minute. I know where we're going. I don't know where that is, but I know where we're going. The location, the time, the place, the people is. We're going. And we're coming home.
Whenever we make this list, I want you to make me a promise. The minute that we think we have the power to give Isaiah his justice, whatever form that takes, we don't make it an asterisk. We don't put it at the bottom of the list. We don't put that card at the bottom of the deck. We go get him his justice. In whatever form that takes. And go set his partner free.
I'm gonna slowly hold my hand out to him as a handshake, and I'm gonna, with one thing, because I will make that promise, but there will be one asterisk to it, and this is non-negotiable, Remy. He is coming home with it.
World's too bleak for any more suicide missions. There's enough things that already want to kill us. God forbid it doesn't need to be ourselves.
Exactly. So yeah, when we can, we will. But if he can't come home, it's not time. I'm gonna hold out my hand to him.
He's gonna shake your hand. He's gonna look up and see Egrik on her way into the commons in her normal, just Egrik mood. He's gonna look over and get a smile on his face. Egrik, why do you gotta come over here while I'm trying to be all sad?
Oh, okay, I'll turn around. And she does.
No, damn it.
Like, that's a ballpoint.
Egrik, come here.
You just told me.
No,
Okay.
I'm done being
She
sad.
slowly shuffles. She like shuffles her feet. Doesn't really pick them up.
Egrik, I want to play Connect 4.
Oh, I love Connect 4.
I know you do.
Hang on, and she's gonna run and grab it from whatever little board game shelf that they have.
Kalthor's gonna smack Remy on the back a little too hard.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Smile more. Then I'm gonna go sit down and watch.
Can't make good music if you're happy, Kalthorr. That's how this works. And I ain't wrote nothing in too long. But I'm gonna play some
So
Connect 4
apparently
in
being sad
between.
isn't helping either.
Not all
Alright,
of
you
us
wanna do a
can
red?
thrive just off of anger.
Should try. Works pretty well.
So, red or black?
It's blue or red.
What kind of Connect 4 did you grow up with?
Are your eyes working?
Oh no, is this another case of that? Is it gold or is it blue dress?
That was what Sam was doing.
and like Celasta and Baldur's Gate 3, Egrik and Remy argued over what color the dress was. ...
That's probably
Come
around-
strolling. Oh,
Same time.
oh.
Same time. Go ahead though.
Yeah, just Davik was striding. Nothing much here. Just kind of find a corner in the back of the room, just kind of.
Nope, up here, front and center. You're next on
What?
the checkers. Connect 4, whatever they're doing. You're next. Get up here.
Tournaments.
No,
Nope.
no. I'm
Get
just,
up here.
I'm-
Nope. Come on.
I got some meditation. I gotta.
Yeah, you can do it later.
It's not how meditation works. I don't even. How do you even play this game?
There you go. Good question.
Oh, well, you take the blue color and against Remy.
That's not blue.
No, but your eye's about to be if you don't agree with me.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's a threat.
I
Sorry,
guess
the
it could be a
goblin
dark
came
blue.
out. Compromise.
Isaiah's come up. He's not away from the group, but he is sitting at a table with a bunch of books spread out, doing work while they're playing whatever game they are playing. He's too old for this.
You didn't yell at him to come play the game.
Isaiah's going through it right
No.
now, okay?
Yeah.
You're going through it too, Davik. We're good now, but you should learn this game. If you didn't, you never played Connect 4 before?
No, I mean, we didn't really have many games growing up. But I can give it a shot, I guess.
Gotta look out right, like diagonally. Get you every time.
Don't tell him the secrets. You gotta lose a few times first.
So if I drop this here, I feel like I want to roll to see if I beat Egrik.
Rollies.
Rollies.
Straight rollies? All
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, he's so
Yo,
Natural.
Connect 4 savant over here.
Oh my God.
Maybe it is black and white.
The 5-head maneuver.
How did you figure that out? There's no way.
So you just see Davik doing the hangover thing, just calculating. So eager that strategy class. If I go here, she's gonna go, and then here. Just
Before you get that last one and win, she's gonna knock it off the table. I'm done.
I
Did I
see
do
this
something
happen
wrong?
and I go, oh, yes. And
Yeah, Davik.
There's no way he just won.
You had one. Davik, what are you doing?
Hey,
well, I thought
Davik,
you had
you-
to line them up as quickly as possible.
he tricked me.
It's Egrik, Davik. What do you mean? Have you learned nothing?
I'm sorry. I thought I was
Oh
supposed
God.
She
Egrik,
said
he
line
must
it
have
up.
cheated. He must have cheated.
That's what I'm saying. Like, absolutely mischeated. There's just no way, right? Like, it's taken me years to figure this out.
Haven't we given him enough shit?
No.
Wasn't the whole point for him to learn, and now he is beating the master. He says from the books.
Oh, so you think I'm a master?
Well, of course, you taught me everything I know.
Just turn around real quick.
About Connect 4.
There, see, we're learning now.
That I'm the master.
never play Connect 4 with a dragon.
Which one?
Hearing you say that, whoa. I'm a dragon. I don't feel like a dragon. I mean,
You don't really look like one either.
that's. I don't know. I feel like I don't have the right to feel things about that, given everything that's going on. I think
The hell does that mean?
Yeah, you have every right to feel.
I don't know. So I have some deadbeat parents who apparently they're big deals or whatever.
I was born in a volcano.
There's no way you just called them dead people.
Bahamut and Tiamat dead
Yeah.
parents.
This is so awesome.
They are mortal enemies.
This is so
And at
awesome.
both times, their hairs went, excuse you?
Yeah, they went, we're gonna go destroy them now.
All right, you're dead.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, I feel like, remember, we always glance over it because it happened in the background, but we like employed all these people. I imagine Davik says that, and like everybody that's there in the keep is just like, what?
Yeah, even Slop's like,
The fuck you just say?
beats.
I don't know.
Rather
I
dead
mean,
beat than dead. Am I right, Kalthorr? High five.
What?
Dead parents.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, I guess I wouldn't have Reza if it wasn't for Bahamut, but I don't know. I just felt like I needed him for my whole life, and what am I, a champion now? Like, what does that even mean? Like, looks at Kalthorr. What does it mean to be a champion?
I just hit stuff harder. Doesn't need to mean anything. What do you want it to mean? It's a title. It's a name. It's a power. It is what you want it to be, Davik.
I don't. This is all new for me. I had come to terms with not knowing who I was, where I'm from, and I've always felt like I wasn't in control of my life, and met you guys and feel like I had a purpose, and now just in an instant,
Nothing's changed.
Yeah.
You are still here, still with us, still fighting for the same things.
Still kicking my butt at Connect 4.
well, that was a new development, but
Yeah.
I
Live
just
and you learn. Nothing's changed. We
So
have a
there's a-
longer list.
there's just this war in the background for me. Like, was I always meant to find this? And if we don't
Davik.
get the other piece, am I going to kill everyone for
Davik.
real this
Davik.
time?
We have been in the middle of a war for the entire everything. Nothing's changed.
But it wasn't about me.
It was about all of us. It's still you're there.
Just couldn't think bad. I'll just feel responsible and
Welcome
No.
to being the hero.
Your parents were at war long before you came along. So, if anything, you're a testament that two entities that have, for what most people know, have been at war and fighting nonstop for as long as the history has existed. You're proof that for a brief moment there, something good came from that conflict, and they came together, and you're the byproduct of that.
yeah, until I what, blow up and kill everyone around me.
One, you couldn't do that if you tried.
Or Egrik
Two.
bites a ring. Or I touch a demonic circle. Or Ted is a god, I don't know. Or Isaiah snaps. You're right. We all have things that we could do that are wrong, Davik. But that's not why we're here. That's not what we're doing. We are putting our best foot forward, fighting against a wall we cannot break. And we're still doing it. So you're right. You now have a bit more of a past. You have a history. Nothing has changed. You're a champion. You're a hero.
In the product
Nothing
of
has changed.
cosmic level breakup sex.
That's another way to
one way
put
to
it,
put
I
it.
guess.
Well.
Oh, God.
Well,
That's wild.
that was kind of wild.
Remy
I don't know how I
Remy
feel
gets
about
out his
Twilight now.
notepad. Remy's feeling inspired.
The GM gets his own inspiration. That's wild.
Remy's a bard of
This is a Def Leppard
smut
song coming if
instead
I
of
ever heard one.
how's the smut bard not made it into 5e lexicon yet?
Smart.
I'm sure it's. Don't go looking for it.
Because I, as a real life bard, am triggered right now.
Sam's maniacal laugh there. This is perfect.
There's
My family was
probably a
laughing at me yesterday about that.
There's a supplement somewhere, I'm sure,
Absolutely.
School
where it exists.
Davik, you want to feel like you're still you?
Yeah, I guess. What do
You acting like everything done changed for you just because you found out your mom and daddy is 2 dragons. Do you want to feel like you're still you?
is this like another one of those lessons?
Yes. Do you want to feel like you're still you?
Yes.
Great. Come with me.
Wait, can we watch?
Yeah. Literally, you see him pull out his gun and head towards the training area.
No, wait, don't.
Come catch some
Isaiah,
bullets.
make it hurt.
I mean, just Mr. Isaiah, we don't have to do that. We have so much on our plate. I mean, there's.
Were you scared, Davik?
Quite literally, we have to wait for that one. He points to Theodore and Illustrial to get some information about where we're going and how we're going to get there. We have time. Come catch some bullets.
I would be scared.
I'm not scared. I don't.
You ain't moving yet.
I'm not scared. All right, he'll follow you to.
We're all such sibling energy. This is great. Neener.
Slop sometimes
Next
wonders
people
how they
swirly.
get anything done.
You and me both, brother. You and me both.
Hey, Slop learn, follow recipe, make thing.
That's a great way to go about it.
Theodore, why do you not follow recipe with your friends? But you
I don't-
still make cake. Weird
Yeah.
cake. Kind of
Very
flat
weird
on one
cake.
side, but it still eats cake.
That is true. I don't think they make a cookbook for us, Slop.
No.
It's more like a
That-
diners, drive-ins, and dives kind of situation for our group.
That's why Slop cook. You chef.
I thought
You're real wise, Slop.
I've been reading.
It's the bouncing DVD logo, and sometimes it hits the corner perfectly.
Well, I don't read that well because I only have one eye, but I do have books on tape. 2 ears better than one eye.
you should read Remy's stuff.
That is,
Remy. Remy nasty.
He's writing Dragon's right now. I'm telling you. Like, you want to know how to eat cake? Remy knows.
Now, Slop, what would you know about... Slop, no. Remy nasty boy. Damn.
Cute nasty.
Egrik, you cute nasty.
Aw.
Thank you, Slop, for noticing.
Slop have big eye.
Let's go to the next scene.
Are you sure you don't want to stay here? We got a lot more we can go on this.
The D giggle just there. That was a wild giggle, brother.
Oh my god.
Brother.
That's what happens when you miss a week.
Suddenly gets here. Blop, blop, blop.
That was me. Right here, Isaiah.
Jesus.
Davik, roll a d12.
D12. Two.
Damn. Out of all that, you only catch 2 of the 12 bullets.
You slacking.
I wasn't ready.
Oh, look at me. I'm a dragon.
There it is. I was waiting for it. I knew something was coming.
Look at me. I got a horde. Horde these damn bullets. Flat, flat, flat.
I thought you were gonna say like 1, 2, 3, go or something. You just started shooting.
No, look at me. I thought you had true sight now.
Remy's gonna look
My
over.
favorite part of the fight with the enemies is when they say they're gonna hit us first.
Open up that third eye, buddy.
Slop would catch more than 2, and Slop only have 1 eye, not 3.
Damn, caught out.
Oh, I'm dying.
Remy's gonna look over at Theodore after like the second round of Isaiah's gun going off. I think he's working through it.
Just to see.
That was my butt.
Crits on 19s. Crits on 19s.
Oh God.
And I'll just look at Remy and I'll be like, better Davik than me.
Davik, I mean, you deserve a chance to roll that 20.
Can you catch it? Yeah, let's see.
Did you roll the attack?
Yeah, he's gonna roll a d20.
Yeah, I rolled an attack. Yeah.
Let's see that D20. Ooh.
Ooh. So close.
Oh.
I imagine this natural 20 shot. It's just perfect enough to F something up in your Zen garden.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. He's like, I ain't aiming at you.
Yeah.
No.
You want your precious bamboo? And he's probably
That's
like
really hard to grow. Please don't.
flying
Shoot
in
me
the
instead.
air. Nah, you easy. And there's
Personally.
you can see that there is while he's in training mode, there is a smile trying to form as he's watching Davik struggle. Because at the end of the day, this is his new party, his new family. He's just trying to let his brain remember that. And this is a way to do that. Even if it means messing with someone's garden. He can grow it back, probably, maybe.
Suffer for my enjoyment,
Suffer.
It's the one thing that makes Isaiah happy.
No, I made that pot by hand. Stop.
And Isaiah was pleased. Get all the campfire moments in tonight.
Isaiah approved.
Isaiah approves. Sunny.
It's fitting that Sam's away from the microphone as we all come back together.
Come together, yeah.
That's fun.
As we come together, I need to refill my water, so this is a perfect spot. We'll run a quick ad, and we'll refill beverage, and we'll come together in the commons.
Doing a water refill, Sam.
Oh,
But we're all back in the common rooms, which was hilarious because you were gone.
here I am. Baddie has done back-to-back D&D. This
Yeah.
man needs to sleep.
Yeah.
Same with me.
I was
That's why
I
my
was
husband
just
walked
typing
in.
it out. No, I did Wonderful Wounded Warrior Project charity D&D this morning, and then gym. Well, gym before that, and then that, and then
Who's
this. I always go gym. I got gym tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a bad day.
Baddie?
Don't be bad day.
That's tough. But you're doing it.
I'm in my strong guy era.
There you go.
Yeah, you are. I'm in my goblin era. Always.
I'm in my wizard era. It's the best era.
Yes.
And I'm so
Are you
jealous
trying
of it.
out
I love it.
Listen, so I went to pick up my oldest son. We were going to the dentist. I was going to pick him up from school. Security guard, main office. What? No wizard today? As I walk in,
Disappointment.
and well, like the fact that my wife goes to take our youngest for like kindergarten screening, and they're like, "Your husband's the wizard, right?" Like everybody knows me now, and I'm sitting there, and I got like half of like
Gandalf era.
half of the class that's like not even my son's class, the other class for like second grade. Like everybody's like, "Oh, that's Mr. Ted. Hi, Mr. Ted." Like, and it's like 6 of them, and like the teacher's
love
like,
it.
"Stop socializing. We're going outside." Like, yeah, it's
It's 'cause,
to the point that my youngest, I was like, we're like, "Hey, your birthday's coming up in August. What do you want? Your theme? Like, thinking about anything for your birthday party?" And he told me he wants a Theodore the Orange birthday party.
Tall.
That is the
So-
greatest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
That would melt
You've
me.
done it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just, that's the, you're telling
Well,
me I just need to dress like a wizard?
The books helped a lot, right? The children's books.
True.
The Wizards Hate Breakfast is a big. My youngest is a huge fan of that one. So, where I fight a pancake monster.
Not the pancake monster.
Yeah. So.
Was he French? Because he'd be
Uh,
toast.
This.
You can have that one for free.
Thanks. Yeah, some sort of buttery behemoth. I had all sorts of alliterative names for this thing. And I end up having to. I tried to take it easy and make breakfast out of magic, and then it animated into a pancake golem. Tried to kill me. So, then I destroy it and feed it to Adam.
Is this your book?
That's one of the 2 books. Yeah, I've got 2, and the other one's more of like a moral of the, all about being still and not panicking and like having a lot of feelings all at once and like kind of grounding and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that one resonated more with the older kids, but the younger kids very much like that. When the pancake golem goes after Adam, I say, "Get away from my dog, you flapjack," and then I fire magic at it, destroy it.
That's cute.
That's a good line.
That's a good line.
Yeah, well, I was watching Aliens, and I was like, how can I work aliens into this story about a pancake golem?
Jack.
But yeah, every time, every Saturday, Bruce would just be like, "Hey, Dad, you want pancakes for breakfast? Huh? You want pancakes?" And I was like, so now I have to put on this charade that I don't want pancakes, or like be critical of every time there's pancakes made. Poke them with a staff and be like, "Hey, don't even think about it."
Love that.
You've said pancakes so many times now. I want pancakes.
That's fair.
Waffle House.
Well, like I said, I've been working on my 3rd story, and I've got like 3 or 4 more in the tank. So we'll see if I can all.
Kitten. Cat.
And then
Sorry.
comes the very expensive art budget of getting a children's book made. So it might be time to just learn how to draw, or pay thousands of dollars in art.
All right. With the wagons figuratively circled with everybody inside the commons.
I found a cat.
Egrik, whose cat is that?
I don't know. I just found it.
Meow.
It just fell in love with me.
All right. Well, I guess we have a cat now.
We can keep it.
Oh my God, chat
I-
named the cat.
Who's gonna
Chat
stop
named
you?
the cat.
I was gonna say I've got a dog and various crabs and stegosaurus
Egrik.
things. We've got a dire wolf. What's a random stray cat in the grand scheme of everything?
I mean,
I've got
already had
a
stray
blood
Kalthorr.
elemental.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, never mind.
What blood elemental? Is that what you just said?
I do.
He has
Yeah,
one.
he
That's
does.
the thing.
By the way, Snow and all this is going to be doing what all big floofs do. He's going to be
Sleep.
doing a lot of laying with his chin down over on or near Davik's feet.
Yeah.
Well,
A freak leaks away.
we've decided we're gonna try to find this other half of the rod piece.
Yes.
And that's going to be our goal, is to try and kind of do what we originally were intending to do, but now with a different end goal, to wield it to allow us to be on the level of the enemies we're facing. So that means going to Chult at some point in time. So we're trying to figure out what we need to know, as much information as we can get about it. And then once we figure out when we need to go, whether that's something we need to determine or just, however that works, that's when we're going to leave to go there, whatever that looks like.
Something about red wizards we have to kill.
That too. So,
And a red dragon.
right. We don't need to rehash the list again, but
Are they all red?
Well, the red wizards are in Chult, Davik.
correct. Yes. Yeah. So,
And just in case it wasn't clear, I don't know how much y'all are used to wizards. Theo is an exception. He's a god.
Thank you.
But if there was another faction that could get up there at all, it is Thavian wizard.
Hmm.
They are powerful and they will shoot to kill.
What's their weakness?
A hammer.
I was going to say usually melee weapons. But I mean, they're going to have, however, I don't know. It sounded like there's a potential for an army depending on when we go there, but kind of things that I can do, but a whole bunch of them coming against us. So that's
Sounds exciting.
It's not really something we've had to deal with too much, I'd say, thus far. A couple of times we've dealt with cultists with magic and various other things, but that's a fight that we haven't really gotten into too much. So something just to be aware of.
I would love a rematch with cultists. 'Cause cultists are what?
I don't think they're the same ones, but I think the point
No,
stands.
I just
We
wanna
get 'em
know
all.
about 'em.
We get them
Yeah.
all.
Alright, so what do we hold hands, click our heels or something? Or what?
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I read it in one of Theodore's books or something.
Well, speaking, there's plenty of books over here. As much research as we can get on Chult, that's where we're at until we can figure out what time and when to go there. Because we know we have Mesro in some capacity. There's a bunch of things going on, and we need to know which kind of timeline or time frame to go to get this piece.
Out of character, I feel like we went pretty deep on this last time, but I know it's been 2 weeks, and I feel like we went through all there was 3 scenarios for us. with different stakes depending on when we did it and different obstacles when we did it. Greater good type things, but it's gonna be harder to do all the things. A middle ground, easier, and then just going in current day, but we don't know what we're looking for kind of vibes.
Yeah,
I think we chose hard mode for best possible reward. Yeah.
I think we did, which was dealing with the Red Wizard army in their time. Right? I think was that.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly.
I think we definitely chose to go back in time to a point. I think we said right before the fall.
Yeah,
right before
whatever the hardest one was.
Yeah. Before we rehash the same conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
Save us a little bit of time.
That's good.
Yeah.
I think the question is now, how do we access that time?
What's his name? Door guy.
Or
Lustriel. Yeah, Eldon. Can you set us in time? Magic guy. Not you, Theodore.
Yeah, that's fair.
I am not a chronomancer. I am a portal keeper.
Do you know one?
No. I don't.
Never mind.
I'm sorry.
The Elmo guy.
It's up to you.
Weren't you supposed to look for the Elmo guy?
Elmo is wild.
Oh my god.
I didn't even realize what you were talking about. Elmo is wild.
Wow.
Lustriel's gonna lean over and like just join the room. Did he just call?
Mm-hmm. I mean, Yeah, well, he did start today by calling Tiamat and Bahamut deadbeat parents, so, you know.
Yeah, he did.
I'm sorry, that took me out.
Tiamami, Elmo, he's on fire.
That is good.
He also called Nicobolus Nickelback.
Yeah, that's...
It's on brand.
Oh my god. I needed that. That was funny. Without rehashing though, as well, do we have access or the ability to go back to this point in time? I think that's our next step, is figuring that part out. Just making sure we're not just, as Baddie said, talking in circles.
That is the question.
I think that's our question to you, Theodore.
Yeah, no, that's my question to RoBear. Slash Illustrial.
Travel?
Yeah, I thought we wanted Elminster for the time travel, no?
What if we went to the star?
I'm silly. I think Isaiah has a Bazinga moment too, looking at Theo, but then looks back to Kalthorr. Planeswalker stuff. You can. Is there a way for you to jump back to a different point?
I can go places. I can't go places in time.
Isn't time just another plane of existence?
Oh, no, don't do
Wait
that.
a minute.
Stop
Didn't you say where we went, that one place? Didn't you say everything was supposed to be destroyed there, or it did get destroyed there? We were there before it happened? To the desert place where Davik sold his bag of holding. Did you say like that whole place was destroyed or something? Right? Or am I making that up? And we were there before it got destroyed or something? Or am I making that up?
Before I bit the ring.
Oh. I have
Yes,
no idea.
we were in Amonkhet before the Hour of Devastation.
Yes.
That thing.
There's a potential y'all can work together on this. I didn't think about that.
I get angry and I go places. I don't know how Theodore, can you direct lightning?
I mean,
I can.
I got some what?
What?
Direct lightning. I'm pretty sure I can do that.
Can you?
I'm just gonna summon a lightning strike.
I'm gonna pull out the lightning rail core that we got long ago, and he's like, "This is little lightning." No,
You
okay.
can do lightning too?
No, we got this from the train.
I think cool. Not what I meant. I think we're talking the power of directing Nate. I don't know. Okay.
Right. No,
You get what Theodore. You understand what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay. Sure, I can jump. I have energy. I have strength and power and all this. I don't know how to do that.
It's not about actually going back in time.
Okay.
Remember how difficult it was. How you were telling me to get back to your own timeline. This is about finding the right thread again. Everything is happening all at the same time. There is no single timeline. For us, affecting the past is joining a timeline when it is the present. I understand it's mind-numbing to think about. But you were able to handpick and make it back to your own timeline. You have seen others where Neverwinter has already fallen. You have to find the thread of when this army and gate is being amassed. You've already seen its endless capability. Now you need to go and disrupt it.
All right.
Theodore, you understood what that meant, right?
Yeah.
I did. I just wanted to make sure you did too. I didn't want to have to explain it.
Right. No.
I didn't.
Good. No, that's fine. You don't need to.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not. Long story short, we're not looking to go back in time here. We're looking to find the right timeline at that point, and then go there at the chosen time before, ideally, that timeline gets eradicated.
Correct?
I'm a visual learner, so let's do it.
Whoosh, branching timeline. Do the whole end game speech, and we're gonna go for this one over here, and at this point in time, we need to find this, and then we'll just remember when we came back on the lightning rail, and there was all the time, and we had to steer ourselves to the right timeline. That's what.
So we could just take the car. We could take the lightning car.
Are we gonna ride the lightning?
Wait a second. If we can just go back in time, why can't we just go to when the Whispered One was a baby? And then
No. Davik. Davik.
and raise him to be nice. What did you think I was gonna say?
You're grounded. Go to bed.
Almost immediately death warrant. I'm not. I don't trust what's coming after that.
I can't trust this leg day only man.
All right, cool, great.
I had another idea.
We got the trajectory. How do we open that pathway?
The lightning rod.
looks at Kalthorr. Light ward. That's a lot of right.
I mean, it's not.
Does that work? Do we?
Yeah, just do the thing. Do we need to make him mad?
No.
Wait,
Ching ching.
what if?
Well, before we open up any pathways and do this, let's make sure we've got everything. Everybody's ready to go and we're prepared. You know,
I'm ready.
before we do that.
No, right now I have everything I need on me.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna need to
I'm good
bite
to go.
someone.
I'll grab his things.
Thank you.
Who's volunteering for a bite?
1, 2, 3, not it.
I love biting.
Egrik bites me.
See?
Come here. Let's do it.
I'm like, I'll just randomly pick. It is as soft of a bite as possible, but it's still a bite. Damage.
Happy Pride.
Be low. Oh god. 18 points of damage.
Ooh, I'm not seeing any numbers on my screen. Okay, let me reload.
We had this error happen earlier.
Yeah.
Plus 9 for 18 HP. Let's go. I like rarely use it for the HP side. I just use it for the bonus. You see that vitality shoot through him. Almost like a buzz. All right, cool. Again, cauterized with a rally. And you will get. Technically, I need to roll a d20 to see if I crit.
hey,
So
Yo.
what is math? What the hell? How do they calculate that? It's a 10. You get 26 minus divided by 2, 13. No, 26
Him does.
equal to your superior plus half of your fighter level. Oh, I see. Okay, I get it. So 8 plus 10, 18. Sorry, 18 temp HP.
Do I add that to the massive pile of temp HP I have?
Oh, you already have temp HP?
I have so much.
Oh, never mind.
I think some of that was
Is that
power
I'll just
word
do
fortify that we probably should have lost after a long
yeah.
rest that didn't reset for some reason.
Okay, I was just okay. There, it's gone.
Yeah.
Is that the
actually.
plus 70 that I have?
No, that was a 7th
that the
level
120?
aid spell. That's the
The
120.
120.
None of those reset on a long rest. I think they're supposed to.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't realize
Everybody's
that.
temp
Okay.
should be cleared off.
Shout out.
Yeah.
So I should have no temp and no temporary maximum, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So then you will get the 18. Work. Honestly, I gave you back exactly what I bet. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I felt like, didn't we do that in preparation for something, or did we just never? Oh,
We did that in
we avoided
preparation for
combat.
Yeah, we did a
Yeah.
absolute boatload of prep to go in to sit down at that table.
Yeah, we were not going into that.
Not effing
Blind.
around.
No.
No.
I'm gonna light my candle.
Just light my candle. Oh, I should probably do my blood boon as well. Take that damage. Gross. All right, this goes to my actual though. So, what is that? So I'm down to 260, which isn't bad. Okay.
So then I would do this then.
So, Theodore,
Mm.
I'm assuming that you're planning on using what pieces of the rod that you do have to find this thread.
Yeah. I think so. I think that makes the most sense.
The further that we push into this, the larger the waves that we will make in this cosmic ocean.
Let me ask you this then. Rather than using these 4, do you think it might make less of an impact if we were to somehow try to tap into the half a piece that we have in the God Fist as sort of a, looking to use that as sort of like to find its twin as opposed to using these 4? I don't know.
Oh, God, that's brilliant.
To save on that.
At first, my mind only wanted to say no over and over and over again because of how undeniably risky using its power is in its fragmented state, let alone inside of an godly vestige. But no, it's simpler than that. We just need to find the missing signature. You could use your own arcane gate if you knew what the signature was.
Okay. All right, this is more than we had before. Time to try to find a missing signature.
Can I assist since he's trying to channel through the God Fist?
You mean, Ooptow?
Can you drop that name just so I can see the spelling?
It's UBTAO.
UBTAO.
Ooptow.
Get ooped.
The Fist of Ooptow.
Get ooped sounds gross.
Come on, Ubiana.
You went cruising to.
I don't like it.
This, all I can think of it just feels like it's something from Adventure Time. That's all it feels like to me.
Yeah.
I'm a glob.
What goal?
I'd love whatever assistance Davik can give to help with trying to find this. It was just like I don't know what this is, an Arcana check or something to try to tap into what this signature could be. We've seen some of it. We literally saw it when it was open. We saw the piece, the half a piece, but
I lit my candles, so you get advantage on that at least already.
which is great.
Candle's gone.
Oh,
What?
Candle's long gone. It's just you.
there's no more. Yeah, it's just there is no candle. You are the candle.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. It just says candle right next to me, so I just
Yeah.
read it.
You're the candle now.
Be the candle. Davik, what this looks like. This is you concentrating. This is going to be straight up your meditation. So I believe the best way to make a meditation roll for you will be involving your wisdom. Let's have you make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. Boom. And I will burn a key to do advantage.
I think you
Since
have
it's a
it
saving
from
throw. Do I naturally have wisdom save?
I think
Oh yeah, I
from
do.
the candle.
From
candle.
yeah.
From Egrik. No, from Egrik.
Awesome.
No candle. There's
Sorry,
no more
sorry.
candle.
You're right. Oof.
I am candle.
8 and a 4. It was like hovering. It showed 18 on my screen. It's weird.
Yeah,
It's
you know
the
what
name
it, you know what it
change
showed up on mine? 8 and a 4.
I saw 8 and
Yeah,
4.
I saw 8 and 4. I saw 20 for a half a
Yeah,
second. but
I see
rolled
that
off
in a
it.
roll, but it was weird.
You do your best to focus and be the stillest body that you can while they begin manipulating magics between the fist of Tau. All right. Theodore.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to open up that arcane gate?
What other option do we have at this point? Unless anybody else has got a better idea. We got.
I can help, I think.
Yeah, we've done it before. Can we
Yeah.
get Kalthorr and I work together to do this?
Like we did the first time. I will use my oh my god, what is it called? My spark ignition. If he can channel that energy to travel.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna burn it.
Yeah, let's do that. All the things. Anybody else got anything to help with this?
We did.
Did you say was that 20 a fail, or do we not know yet?
There is no DC against anything just yet. It's just that's your ability of holding your concentration right now, being as still as possible.
What would you like me to roll to add to this, RoBear?
Just do the same. I'm gonna have you roll your spark ignition.
Okay.
Would I be able to use cards to re-roll that, or do you think it's worth it?
We don't know yet. That's what.
But the sparkness is saving throws. I don't have a D20 roll.
Oh, it's for you. It's
It's a save deal. It's something I'd place for an enemy usually, versus a D20 roll that I can make.
One second. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 25.
Okay. Go.
All right. Theodore.
We did say.
What's that?
I will say that just adding to back in Amonkhet, Sergei's ability, Sergei's power was able to amplify the spark. So I can channel that as well, just to give them a better chance of honing in. See his Orzhov beam beginning to form. Just tell me where to point this. I'm pointing at you. I'm pointing at Kalthorr.
All right.
And I will do not do a measured template. It is an attack, so you want me to just roll the attack?
What's the modifier?
Good question. That is a great question, actually. It might be. It looks like it's Dex.
Okay. In this case, since I've been having everyone make saving throws, I want you to make your Constitution saving throw.
Okay. It's not bad. It's one of my two good ones, luckily. I mean, I said it out loud and I'm freaking doubling that one. Advantage.
Stop.
That's so rotted. That's so rotted.
Still 3 barbs. No.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Egrik, you're the best. Thank you for being a candle.
Literally.
And what this looks like, Davik, you are in the center. A triangulation around you between Kalthorr, Isaiah, and Theodore. Theodore. Go ahead and cast Arcane Gate.
Scroll down. It's Arcane Gate. Where is that? Oh, that's just Gate. Hang on. Arcane Gate. Okay.
What does it look like when you begin creating this and manifesting it in the courtyard?
Sure. I think, it's gonna start. I imagine your traditional, at least when it would be finished, would be your traditional sort of rounded, topped, sort of plinth stone, sort of regular doorway kind of portal. So it would start from the bottom, starting with the two bottom kind of bricks, the larger ones, that would continue to grow up out of them as they're making their way towards the top to make that sort of semicircle. But obviously now there's going to be, in with the stones coming up, there would be all sorts of vines and things sort of woven into the rocks as they continue to grow up.
I need you to make an Arcana check now.
Okay. At advantage. Arcana check. Here we go. That go through? Whew. Okay. Oh God.
Ooh.
This-
Oh my god.
Y'all.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Rhubarbs.
Rough.
Yikes.
Theodore. Davik. Everything is going to plan. Between Kalthorr, Isaiah, and your own concentration, you are making things as stable as possible for Theodore, looking for just the right thread. You encounter an entity in this process. It seems to be attracted to your process. Davik, I want you to roll another Constitution saving throw.
Con save. Much better. 29.
Davik, racing through your head. What does it look like? Do you normally meditate with your eyes closed or open?
Closed.
Davik's eyes open up and they're rolled up into the back of his head to the white of his eyes, and you can see almost like they've been tattooed onto the back of the whites of his eyes the symbol of Thay. Davik, there is no pain here. There's no interference with your concentration. It is a simple, literal manifestation of the blood in his own body conveying this symbol back. It's revealing its intentions to you. There is someone else with equal power and intention looking to assist you.
Looking to assist me? Who are you?
I am an ally.
Well, considering you just showed up uninvited, I'm gonna need more to go on.
I think I have shown my hand clearly.
You said, and I can sense that they're there to assist.
They're looking for the exact same thread that you are. Remember, you unlocked this item from Thayan protection. There is no doubt in your mind that that sent ripples somewhere. Last session, you stopped anyone else from knowing that you opened up that lock.
Yeah.
So
now
this came from
you were
within.
using it for the first time.
Oh no.
And does Theodore or Kalthorr or anyone that's assisting me hear this?
They can all they've all seen the symbol of Thay.
Okay. We have an uninvited guest, Mr. Theodore.
What do they want?
What do you want?
The same as you.
Here's how this is gonna work. I'm gonna ask you a direct question, and you're gonna give me a direct answer. What do you want?
Thayan resurrection.
He's saying something about resurrection. Can I do like a this feels wrong. This feels wrong. Doesn't pass the vibe check.
Thayan resurrection is the splinter group that is opposed to Saztam.
Okay. That's not bad. I think.
Okay.
Enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Oh, my neck.
Just remind me, they were against Zastam. Were they for Vecna? I can't remember because there was a couple of factions and things going on. Or Vecna was trying to
Were they
use.
for a Sararak?
Yeah, something like that. I forget. Do we know? Do we know? I don't even know if we know. From our like trip back into the
Books.
history.
I got the books. It's giving book.
Largely, it's Zastam that is the one that is always making 5 or 6 deals. These are the Thayans that want to return Thay back to its original order in the council before Saz dissolved them.
Okay.
These are the individuals that are basically opposed to the imperial expansion of Thay as Saz sees it. These are the traditionalists.
Okay. So, I mean, understanding that we would have probably known who from our, ferreting out stuff last time. It seems like, they just want to get out from under the thumb of Zastam. Again, my opinion is, it could be worse. Let's say it that way. So,
What would you have me do?
Embrace your power.
A lot of people interested in my power lately. All right, what does that mean? To embrace it. How do I even know I can trust you? You're in my head.
You can't.
yeah.
I believe
You
that.
are in a cosmic war with little allies. We are all in uncharted territory.
Are you an ally?
Today we are.
Do you have a name?
My name is Wrath Modar.
It's a pretty menacing sounding name.
What was that last name? Modar?
Yeah, Modar.
Oh, he.
Thank you.
Yep.
He cute.
And you say we want the same thing. And you want me to embrace my power. What do you get from me doing that?
There's a long pause. I have a long vested interest in allying with your family.
Which part of my family?
Your mother's.
I'll just shoot back to Theodore. He's trying to get to Tiamat.
I'm not trying. I already speak with her.
Oh, that's bad.
Put her on. I'd love to talk to her.
You're so
I
disrespectful to your parents.
I don't know them.
love nothing more than to foster this lost connection. The fate of everything rests on stopping that gate. I have spent far too long to get to this moment and fail.
If he can help us, Davik, I don't know. I don't relish the partnership here, but if they can help us get there, we're not getting there right now. We're trying, but assistance wouldn't be a bad thing right now.
If Saztam succeeds, the fate of both our worlds are over. I have spent decades getting to this point. Everything is on the table. You seek pieces of the Rod of Seven Parts. And you do not even know that your mother is in possession of one.
There it is.
You should call home more often.
Stop.
Yeah, how does it feel like to be in a hot seat now?
Bruh.
I will meet my mother when the time is right. For now,
The
there's
world
mission.
is ending. Son of dragons. Time is fleeting.
Okay. What do you mean embrace my power? What do I need to do?
That you will need to speak with your mother.
Oh, great.
I
And
have
what is your
enlisted her help against Saztam.
What assurances do I have of protection for me and my friends?
we both wish to carve out our place in this world. It's our job to eliminate those that don't wish to share. I've shown you my hand. The Thayan Resurrection wishes to restore my homeland. End this imperial quest of Sostams. In doing so, the rest of the world has the chance to go on as the living and not the mindless undead.
So, Mother wants to talk. We got nothing else to do. Let's talk.
I think we have a lot to do. We're literally going to do something else right this second.
We can't do it. She's right. Hold on. Just like she's gatekeeping like this procedure working, right? Until I talk to her.
No, not at all.
No? Okay.
I'm doing your job. I'm currently in command of the entire cult of the dragon. I'm sure she'll want to have a word with you. I do not wish to keep this position. I have fostered it over hundreds of years, over hundreds of timelines. This is my last hand.
So you're offering me a job? A job you don't want?
It's not mine to offer, it's your birthright.
Okay. Here we are back to this. What if I don't want my birthright?
Your differences aren't essential to the mission.
Will this help me accomplish my mission? Our mission?
Having a stronger hand will always be beneficial. But by all means, if you think you have all of this figured out, take your few pieces of the Rod of Seven Parts. See if it holds up to one of the most cutthroat liches that has ever existed. I have seen many immortals expire by Saz's hands. There's a reason I've been hoarding dragons.
So you're offering me power. Or, excuse me, you're the messenger. My mother is offering me power.
I am looking for allies that are looking to strike at the same time. I seek to see my allies at their strongest.
Just back to the group. I don't like this guy, but I think we need what he's offering.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
I know that he didn't tell. I couldn't hear that he said he offered us a stronger hand. But I want to be like, well, I know you don't know how to play poker, Davik, but that's a good thing. Stronger hand is good. It's a good thing.
Yeah, I literally found a stronger hand and lost everything I love, so that's not really appealing to me. All right, Wrath. Take us to her. What do you need? What do you need from me? Let's do it.
Wait, where are we going? As he's optic blasting right now.
What?
Yeah.
What? What happened to Cholt?
Yeah,
Gotta go
chill.
somewhere else.
We got to make a detour.
We've done so many detours for you, Davik.
I know. This is Theodore can fill you in, but this thing in my head who apparently has been there for years and preparing me for a job that I don't want from my mother that I
I've
just
done
found out.
none of this. Your mother can show up when she wants, how she wants, anywhere she wants. She is the mother of chromatic dragons. We are allies. Now is the time to strike. You'll have more than enough time to get acquainted.
Okay, let's strike.
Where are we striking?
I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. What's going on?
Chill. At the right time.
Great.
Which is
With assistance from our new friend. Maybe.
You see Davik's eyes shut and the symbols of Thay disappear from the white of his eyes. Theodore, when you peer into the gate, there are thousands of threads, just like the last time. And then you see one single red string illuminate from the base all the way to the back.
There. That's the one. Going on this one. that's where I'll focus all of my energy and direct everybody else to focus on this one strand.
Call me Duracell, baby. I'm just just empowering the big giant spark boy.
Theodore, as you pull on that thread, the entire arcane gate illuminates red. Thanks to the rest of your power, all of it holding stable, you guys can break concentration. All of that energy funneled into one place, one particular timeline. The Red Civil War.
All right. Time to go.
He's gonna look over at.
Go ahead.
He's gonna look over at. As the black and white beam dies down, seeing that we have a clear path, he's just gonna look over at Davik. He's not gonna say anything, but there's a level of. We both got fights. We had a fight. Let's focus on this right now, though. And he'll get ready to go. Blue skin do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. One by one, you guys step through that arcane gate. Celestial looks back over to you, Theodore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go looking for Elminster immediately.
I think it's a great idea.
I'm headed to Candlekeep. I'm going to reach out to Driz the minute that I do.
You want to tell her? You should tell her the thing.
Which?
We just found a piece.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's, yes. Sorry, my mistake. We're just a lot of pieces to play. Tiamat has one of the other pieces.
Yeah.
So there's one piece in. This is what
Hell.
this. Yeah, this is. So there's one piece still in play. We don't know where it is.
I knew there was going to be so much karma for giving men shit. Yeah. What's more, one more piece, but to add the Queen of Dragons board.
To be fair, she was already on our list, so.
Mm.
Oh, fantastic.
No.
Good luck. Whatever that means anymore. Eldon! Candle key, please.
You go off the Candlekeep. We got a candle, Egrik.
Instantly, the humidity hits.
I love it. Kalthorr's Florida native.
This all checks
Yeah,
out.
that all
Has
tracks.
to take her inhaler anytime she gets off the plane in Louisiana.
The jungle of Cholt surrounds you. You can hear the birds of paradise You can hear the distant calls to strange creatures. You hear the heavy footsteps of large creatures.
Hey.
Oh yeah, dinosaurs.
A series of heavy footsteps.
Your stomach's growling.
Sorry.
There are dinosaurs that are scattering around you
Dude,
as you see
another-
one massive red-scaled dragon push its head through the foliage. And you see on its forehead is a tattoo of Thay. And that dragon slowly changes its form, floating in its skeletal lich form. We have a lot to do in a very short time. As Wrath Modar appears in front of you in Chult. And that is where we will pick up next session. Let's go.
Oh my Lanta. What is happening?
Oh, I was in the hot take.
Hey guys, guess what? We won't see you for 2 weeks.
Again.
Again, yeah, we just another tease. Damn it.
Yep.
Just a bi-weekly.
It's a fucking bye week.
Just trust.
We're in the middle of, we're in convention season. Magic Con is next Thursday. Sorry, guys.
But we getting set up, baby. We getting set up. Let's go.
Oh Jesus!
I'm getting a pet dinosaur and I'm gonna ride it.
Oh, dude, we all gonna get Allosauruses.
That's what I'm
Oh.
saying.
To these dinosaurs, Egrik immediately would have been like, uppies.
No.
I will not be a stereotype and go towards danger. I'm just gonna go away from it. I'm good.
I am running towards the first dinosaur I see.
Y'all can keep
I'm gonna
it.
wrestle it. I'm gonna catch it, and I'm gonna keep it.
We're
Bring it home, bean slop. We're gonna have a pet.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
We keep bringing home pets.
Okay, but if there's a skeleton dinosaur, then we can talk.
Dry bones.
If there's a dry bones out there, we can talk.
Oh man, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good eating.
Was it? You said the Cult of Dragons? Is that?
Yeah, the Cult of Dragon. Yeah, this is literally what we're fighting on Monday night. Flawless.
Gross.
Yeah, we got Saztam, we got Wrath Modar, we got it all going on now.
You got
Jeez.
a candle Egrik.
Candle Egrik, dude.
And Egrik.
The offer or proposal from Tiamat is for Davik to lead them.
We don't know, man. We gotta get there
Yeah.
first.
Right?
That's what it seemed like.
Also, we are talking to a red wizard of Thay right now, who's leading the cult of the dragons, the notoriously evil, awful cult. So, like, maybe there's probably some half truths in here.
There's one
Little
thing.
deception.
Both these organizations, mad wicked, love tattooing each other's face. Big fans of cult tattoos. Both groups. Both really love the color red. They got a lot in common. they'd have no problem killing people for the sustenance and the existence of themselves. Yeah, but Rathmodar really wants to burn the fuck out of Saztam in a bad way.
Listen, would rather team up with Wrath than Zastam any day.
Very true.
Do you really want to team up with the Cult of the Dragon over Zastam? I mean, is either a good option?
No, but one's still better.
It says cult right in the name.
They going back to just wanting to be Thay versus the you know Saz's endless death march is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what's the end goal of the Cult of the Dragons, guys? I'm just gonna throw this out there. Is it like bringing it Tiamat to the material plane and destroying and enslaving everything?
It depends on which Cult of the Dragon you're talking about. Are you talking about the old one that wanted to make Dracoliches all the time?
Yeah.
You're talking about the new one that wants to bring Tiamat forward.
No.
This
We
one's
got-
directly talking to Tiamat, Ted.
Hey,
I
we
got
have,
the feeling.
and we have her son, so we're good. We don't have any allies with Zastam. We don't
Yeah,
have any, unless somebody here is Zastam's nephew or niece or something. We don't know yet. I'd rather take
Egrik this whole time.
I'd rather take Tiamat's son and go with the Cult of the Dragon. You know,
That part.
It's the
What-
Cult of Dragon D's nuts.
huh?
what if you just happen to get the you know the piece for your 18th birthday? You know, Davik, is that?
That's wild.
This is where you get to choose
Mom,
citizenship.
I haven't gotten any gifts from you this whole time. I think the least you could do is give me the piece of the Rata 7 parts to make up for all past birthdays.
Christmas
Hey.
about to be wild.
You also do have a father who is one of arguably the most good
Yeah,
gods
true.
out there. So
Tiamat
That's another
about to
thing.
drop the talk to your father first.
Yeah, Mom, Dad said it's okay. You can give me the Rata.
We never talked to Dad though. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Moms always know. Because your dad would agree with me.
we all know he's a
There's-
mama's boy.
There's no maternal affection from Davik for Tiamat.
You say that now.
Oh, just wait.
You say that now. Oh my God! Why didn't they come see me when I was a kid? Now what you gonna do when you see that person?
Loviatar's giving her kids all sorts of artifacts. Why can't I have one piece of the Rata 7 parts, Mom? Come on.
One
Loviatar
piece.
is a wild thing to bring up. The Lady of Pain.
I picked it. I chose on purpose.
What kind of gifts does she get?
Suffering.
Yeah, but
With a
hey,
side of cheese fries. I don't know. Like
Purple nurples.
purple nurples.
they give you swirlies.
Yeah, right. It's not a good time, but she's
Noogies.
Nuggies. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. You know, either way, even if it's just a you know this temporary ally ship, you know, cutting off Saz's army and Vecna's army before it can go infinite.
Is you go infinite. Oh, it's given exquisite blood.
Because remember,
sanguine bond.
it involves they're going in and trying to get from you know from the actual adventure Tomb of Annihilation. They're trying to go in and get the Soulmonger. They have to get the Soulmonger to be able to make the infinite army. That's the piece. So this all involves the Soulmonger, that shitty god fetus,
Oh, the Atropal.
the Atropal that's sitting in there that's feeding off of it.
Wah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Waluigi is a D&D god. Let's go.
Oh.
Wow.
I'll build him. Just wah.
Oh my god.
Listen.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is a big arc that combines a lot of it all together.
Your mom's buddy here did show up on the back of a dragon, so like that's a pretty good ally to have.
Oh
the
no,
current
he's
form.
not on the back.
Oh, he's just with.
He is
the dragon.
Oh, he is it.
He is the dragon.
Into
He-
the dragon. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
You know,
That's
leader
great.
of the Cult of the Dragons can turn to the dragon. It kind of
That's fine.
we just
Listen,
assume.
That's a
I
good.
could turn into a dragon. That doesn't impress me.
Prove it.
Turn into all the
Prove it.
dungeons and all the dragons. Just-
Yeah.
Oh yeah, name every dragon and dungeon.
All the dragons and all the lances.
All the dragons and all the lances.
Oh, we'll never forget.
We gotta find a lance because we're gonna have to.
All the princes of the apocalypse.
Oh, what if that's you have to find the lance to kill this son of a bitch?
That would be wild.
Start writing notes down, RoBear. Here we go.
All right. There's two kinds, if I recall. There's mounted dragon lances, and then there's handheld. That was the two kinds from that one Trivial Pursuit question.
We're gonna bring that back.
Full circle, baby, all the way back to the summit. We're gonna finally
All the
get
way
payoff
back.
on those
We're gonna do it.
lances.
Gen Con. We're gonna play. We're gonna record it.
I'll
We're gonna put
I'll
it up
bring
as
it.
content. Please.
Yeah, I'll bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to con.
Oh yeah, that's a
Everyone
thing. I don't think Baddie's going.
I'm still in the air. It's still in the air.
Well, if we could
Which I know is
convince
terrible.
Baddie to go, and then we somehow convince Flawless to go, you'd have the whole team there.
Yeah.
Wait, where are we
I'm
going?
taking PTO for this.
Gen Con.
This is what. Okay, this is what I need you. Somebody tell me there's a show that we're playing on a stage somewhere, and I can make it happen.
We're late. We're late on that
We're a
one.
little late for that, yeah.
So you make me want me to die.
Hey, but we cooking. And that's where we have to love you and leave you. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Much love, everybody.